Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now, let's try to see what is the main energy at the start of the day. Okay, we have here the Queen of Swords. The first thing that came to me is you are thinking deeply on something. I don't know if you are making plans or you are dreaming of something in the future. I feel that what you're thinking of right now is very much related to the future. And when you look at the Queen of Swords, she is holding the sword. It's as if she is planning for the future. Okay. Getting things organized. That's another thing that came to me right now. So you are more in the preparatory, analyzing, deciding mode at this time. Now the wind is blowing and there's a bird in the sky. So this can symbolize that you are also receiving. The word download comes to me right now. You're receiving downloads, receiving instructions on how to go about this new chapter. So listen to the wind. Listen to the whisper of the wind. And yes, take some time to pause. It's good to take a pause every once in a while and to think. Your decision will be more profound if you would listen. So do not just depend on yourself. You don't have to handle or plan alone. Let the divine and your spirit guides help you in this new chapter. So I see here a ripped pair of pants, and for me, this symbolizes somebody who has a lot of experience. Uh, Scars are beautiful. They give us wisdom. They give us a certain knowledge that is acquired by experience. So you are somebody who have already experienced a lot in life. So I feel whatever this future is that you are planning for or thinking of, things will be fine. Right now, you are in a, uh, what comes to me is in the eye of the storm. You are in a quiet place. When you are in the eye of the storm, everything is still and quiet. Now, after a while, when the chapter begins, there will be challenges, but you have the sword. The sword is that ability to decide well, that ability to decide with wisdom, to make the right choices, but always listen to the wind. Now, let's try to see. Okay, I am attracted to this one. This is like a certain vessel, your heart. This can symbolize your heart. Look at it. It's a, it's like a cup that is within a prison. It's like prison bars there. Something is hindering your heart from being free. Uh, for some of you, you have difficulty expressing your feelings. Uh, Maybe even difficulty understanding your emotions, your feelings at this time. Uh, Set your heart free. If you cannot do it, ask the divine, ask your spirit guides to set it free. You don't have to handle it alone. But right now, your heart seems a little bit hindered, a little bit. It needs some resurrection. It needs to be set free. Okay, so uh, just be aware of that. Uh, Try to see how this resonates with you at this time. So look into your heart, Try to see what hampers or what hinders your heart from ex- freely expressing itself. Maybe it will be related to the future that you are planning right now. Suddenly, I was drawn to that. The color red is very important right now, especially maybe when you need to get things done. But then we have here also the color blue. The color blue is good with negotiations. So if you need to make some negotiations, or if you need to talk to people to get what you are thinking of rolling, or to get it done, then when you are going to deal with people, wear blue. If you need to be assertive, wear red. Now yellow. Now this one I do not know. Maybe when you're feeling down, wear something yellow. Okay. Now just be aware of this heart. Suddenly I was drawn to it. Makes me think of a butterfly there. Maybe you're right now in a cocoon. For some of you, you are in a cocoon and undergoing transformation. So if that is the case, then that would be having good boundaries. That's good also. That's a positive thing. But for some of you, something might be hampering you from truly expressing who you are. You need to soar like the seagull or the eagle in the sky. So maybe you need to give attention to that. Give attention to what is hampering your heart at this time. Now, let's try to see how this will further unfold. Again, you see here the Two of Wands. You are deciding right now on how to go forward. Oftentimes, when we are about to go on a journey, whether it is an interior journey or an exterior one, the preparation part sometimes hinders us. Uh, Even sometimes it brings us anxiety, uh, especially when we are in the process of preparing what we are going to bring in with us into our journey, what we're going to leave behind. Now, that part can be a something that prevents ourselves from really being at peace, being able to do it. Now, both these ladies are looking at a distance. They are either looking into the future or also recalling some past things. For some of you, maybe some past issues are rising. Uh, then listen. If some things in the past are rising into your consciousness, especially if they are interrelated, they follow one after another. It's like a string of beads. You need to give attention to it. If they keep repeating or if they keep coming back into your mind, give attention to it. Maybe you need to recognize them. Maybe there's a lesson that you need to learn from them. Again, here you see here, these lights, string of lights makes me think of string of beads. One thought after another. If they keep rising, especially if they're related into your past, you need to give attention to it. You need to listen. Maybe you need to be reconciled with it. Maybe you need to learn a new lesson from it. Maybe they have been dragging you for a long time, maybe keeping your heart from feeling free. Maybe you need to listen to them, to attend to them, accept them, and maybe you will be able to move forward and travel. Now, for some of you, you will be traveling overseas. Something about road trip also is important right now, but you are in a decision stage right now. You see here, she's holding a sword, she's holding a wand. Makes me think of billiard. Maybe someone out there is playing billiard or something. Something about billiard is important also. Now, the stick symbolizes fire, the sword symbolizes your intellectual capacity. I think these two things will be very vital as you start this new chapter. Now, the window also makes me think of grills, makes me think of something that it's not a protection, it's something that hinders you from flying, something like that. Now, try to see how this resonates with you. There's something important about sitting down, taking a pause. that will allow you to move forward. At this time, maybe you are a little bit unable, although you know you need to move forward. At this time, you couldn't move forward. Maybe you need to sit down. Maybe the universe wants you to sit down to somehow prepare you. Preparation is not only mental, it has to be also emotional and spiritual. The emotions and the spiritual can be related to the fire. Here, the heart is there, the intellect is there. But right now, the very one that is prominent is your intellect, and your actually, the intellect is stronger than the fire. Maybe you need to get the other one so that you'll be more on fire. What is the advice of the universe for us? Okay, makes me think again of the string of beads here. A series of cups, a series of emotional experiences related to your past, from your childhood to your adulthood. The dog symbolizes your spirit guides, and also symbolizes, for me, it symbolizes your relationship with a friend, with a family member, with a colleague, somebody who is close to you. The dog can symbolize not just as a pet, but the person who is close to you. So it can be you need to attend to past experiences with somebody close to you, somebody you were close to, and you had had a lot of emotional experiences with them. Uh, some cleansing, some healing, uh, so that you will be able to somehow regain the closeness that you had when you were both young. So for some of you, somebody may be close to you. Uh, Maybe the universe is opening doors for you to be reunited with them, so that you can re-strengthen your bond with them. Something to do here. Uh, there are some experiences you had along the way in your relationship with this someone that has somehow hampered or hindered your spirit from flying or from soaring. Uh, if this situation comes back to you, maybe you need to give attention to it, so that it will help you move forward, but at the same time, it will again re-strengthen the bond that you have from somebody who was close to you in the past. Now let's go to Good Morning Oracle. Quite interesting, many things, no? You are in a transition period right now, preparing to move forward, and then some of you are going back memory lane, maybe undergoing healing. So for some of you, maybe you're undergoing transformation at this time. Now you need to be patient and listen to the lessons. Listen to your celestial teachers. Listen to the divine, and listen to your spirit guides. You need to be patient. Just as this Queen of Swords is patiently waiting for the answer to come, and also this person who is making a decision, she's not in a hurry. She's sitting down and listening. You need to be patient, especially if it requires healing of past memories. You will need to be patient and allow yourself to be guided by the universe, guided by your spirit guide, the spirit. It can be also that somebody will come along and will teach you something about life, something about being reconciled with your inner child, being reconciled with broken relationships, and maybe something that will help you transform even more. So, I will not be surprised if some of you will meet in the physical realm a guide, or somebody who is a little bit ahead of you and will give you experience. Or it can be the other way around. You will be helping somebody. And that somebody could also be a friend, somebody in your past. If somebody in your past suddenly comes back to your life, listen. It's either that person can teach you something new, or maybe you will be helping that person to move forward also. And whatever it is, it will re-strengthen your bond to each other. So, but the most important thing here is to listen. The wind is blowing. Listen to the message of the wind. Listen to the celestial teacher. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from our reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.